la mia acqua tu sei, dentro di me ho sete di te, mi disseito io sulle labbra tue, amore vita mi dai e sei tu che come un fuoco mi bruci nell'anima, come un angelo mi porti via. Se respiro della vita all'altra parte sei di me, se la luce dei miei occhi mi rifletto dentro te, se nel corpo la mia pelle, se mi stringi forte sai, questa vita si riaccende in ogni bacio che mi dai. Come un mantello sei, col tuo amore lo sai, mi avvolge Dio, non temo niente oramai, dolce amore mio, il segreto tu sei, che mi fa vivere, amore sei tu, che come un vento mi soffi nell'anima, questa vita che vivo per te. Se respiro della vita all'altra parte sei di me, se la luce dei miei occhi mi rifletto dentro te, se nel corpo la mia pelle, se mi stringi forte sai, questa vita si riaccende in ogni bacio che mi dai. E se guardo nei tuoi occhi vedo i sogni che farò, ogni volta in questo abbraccio morirei, mille volte amore ancora mi innamorerò, lo so, sempre più io di te. Se la luce dei miei occhi mi rifletto dentro te, se nel corpo la mia pelle, se mi stringi forte sai, questa vita si riaccende. Se respiro della vita l'altra parte sei di me, sei la luce, mi rifletto dentro te. Questa vita si riaccende in ogni bacio che mi dai. Se respiro. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hello everybody and welcome! Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas, Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m., 2 in the afternoon. Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? I see a lot of you appearing over there. First of all, let's welcome everybody that is watching from Facebook, YouTube and Periscope. And today is a special Italian edition, so I also want to say hello to everybody, all the friends and new people that are watching from my friend Richard Micheli page, Italian Living. Hello, dear friends of Italian Living. So if you're watching these things for the first time, my name is Giada Valenti. I am a singer and songwriter. Besides singing, I also like to do some American Sign Language for people that are deaf. I've been doing this Giada Life, if you're new, for almost a year and a half now, because I started in March a year ago when Las Vegas closed down and the COVID-19 started. I did a concert March the 12th, and then the whole world stopped. There was no concert, no way to travel, and I was missing my audience. And I went in front of my computer and I started to say hello. And in this year and a half, for if you have watched me, I know many of you did. I cooked, I sing, I interview amazing people, and now I appear at least twice a week to say hello to you. Today is a special Italian episodes. Please, if you have not done it and you're new, please let us know where you're watching from. All the Italian living people that are here for the first time, welcome guys, benvenuti, and please let us know where you're watching from. Se ci guardate dall'Italia, ben arrivati anche a voi, fateci sapere da dove ci state guardando. Sono Giada Valenti qui da Las Vegas, ma sono nata e cresciuta a Venezia, born and raised in Venice, here living in Vegas. Guys, it's 2 p.m. here, 5 p.m. for you guys on the east coast of the United States. I see many of you saying hello over there. Buonasera, quasi buonanotte for all the ones that are watching from Italy, and good morning, buongiorno, the people that are watching from Australia. We always have some friends from Australia, from down under, as they say. And we also have people from South America. Today, through Italian Living, we may have people from different sides of the world. Please let us know where you're watching from. If you're new, like, follow, and subscribe on all my pages. I would love for you to like my official Facebook page, so you will not miss any post and any time I will appear, and all my social networks activity. The same, please, if you're watching from YouTube, or if you're not watching from YouTube, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see all my videos and everything, and all this Giada Life. So what is happening today on the Giada Life? I see many of you watching from Wake Forest, North Carolina. I see Frank is saying that. I see a lot of new people also from Alabama. I see people watching from Chile. What time is in Chile, Gina? Gina is watching us from Chile. Gina Sangulet Castro. Where are you watching? What time is in Chile right now? I'm always curious to see. And of course, I see many people on my circle of love, the people that has been watching Giada Valenti since the beginning. I see Bob and Roger and Diane and I see some new people also from France. Matteo Meli ci guarda dalla Francia. Well, it's almost time to go to bed for you there. Bonsoir à toi. Tu parles français, Matteo? Je parle un petit peu français. Je comprends. Je chante en français. Voilà. I see also people from Arva in California. I'm coming to California with a concert. Stay there. I will tell you more. So what is happening today on the Giada Life? If you're watching for the first time, well, today this is the plan. We're going to be flying to Florence. I will teach you some Italian in preparation of our trip to Italy together. Yes, I'm doing a trip to Italy with Perillo Tours. I will tell you everything in a bit. I will teach you some American Sign Language. You know, I've been doing it all the time. And thanks to my wonderful friends Diane Fiorentino. And I will sing for you a beautiful Italian song. But first comes things first, of course. Today is also a very special day because it's the birthday of my mother. È il compleanno della mia bellissima mamma Carmela. Tanti auguri cara mamma. Quella sono io con la mia mamma e il mio papà. That's me, my mom and dad. 2 years ago, believe it or not, when I was in Italy for the last time, and we met actually for Mother's Day. I made for her, I love you mom, tiramisu. You know, I also love to cook, and tiramisu is one of the things I made. So, mamma, tanti auguri per il tuo compleanno. So che ci sta guardando. Non scrive niente. She never writes because she's always an incognito, but I know she's watching. Mamma, ti voglio bene. Tantissimi auguri. I see also some friends, from, as I said, from down under, for Australia. I see Pat Fontana. It's early. It's either 5 or 7 in the morning, right, in Australia. I see, of course, our dear friends of the Circle of Love, favorite pastry chef, singing pastry chef, Antonio Argentieri is with her. I see Bill. Bill is there. And I see many new people. And so Susan is saying, happy birthday, Mama. So, Mamma, tanti auguri anche da tutti noi del Circle of Love. Thank you for leaving there the happy birthday for my mother. So before we fly to Italy, I'm going to sing a song for my beautiful mom in Italian, but of course also for all of you that hopefully you're going to love my music. Here is a song entitled Meraviglioso Amore Mio. Let me put the microphone straight. Meraviglioso Amore Mio, which means Marvelous Love of Mine, is a song of a few years ago. Actually, Arisa, a wonderful Italian singer, sang it at the Festival di Sanremo, and I want to sing it today to my meravigliosa mamma, my marvelous mom, and for all of you. Yeah, let's go to Italy first with the song, and then we're going to fly to Italy, to Firenze today, Florence. Here we go. Mamma, per te, tanti auguri di un buon compleanno, ti voglio bene.
Bene, sei entrato nel cuore, però ci vuoi abitare, mi chiedi il permesso ed io non so che dire, premetto che prima alla parola amore tremavo. Ora che vivo la storia più libera del mondo, che sento nell'aria il bene più profondo, a volte ho paura che crolli tutto quanto. Non è razionale, non lo puoi spiegare, tremano le gambe mentre ride il cuore. Chiudi la finestra, che c'è troppo sole anche quando piove, anche quando piove. Meraviglioso amore mio, meraviglioso come un quadro che ha dipinto Dio con dentro il nostro nome. Meraviglioso amore mio, bisogna averne cura, stringiti forte su di me, così non ho paura mai. Così non ho paura mai. Bene, facciamo progetti per questa nostra vita che ha tanti difetti e a volte va in salita, ma in due la fatica diventa circostanza. Non è razionale, non lo puoi spiegare, tremano le gambe mentre grida il cuore. Chiudi la finestra, che c'è troppo sole anche quando piove, anche quando piove. Meraviglioso amore mio, meraviglioso come un quadro che ha dipinto Dio con dentro il nostro nome. Meraviglioso amore mio, bisogna averne cura, stringiti forte su di me, così non ho paura mai, così non ho paura mai. Meraviglioso amore mio, meraviglioso come un quadro che ha dipinto Dio con dentro il nostro nome. Meraviglioso amore mio, bisogna averne cura, stringiti forte su di me, così non ho paura mai, così non ho paura mai. Tanti auguri mamma, buon compleanno to my marvelous mom. Tanti auguri alla mia meravigliosa mamma. This of course is a love song, but it can also be related to the love of a mom. I don't know you guys, but because I know I have my mom in my life, I've never been afraid of anything because I know she's always there. Così non ho paura mai, so I am never afraid. And she never made me afraid of anything. As much as I do love to sing here in front of the camera, I've been doing this for a year and a half. I'm also so happy to say that a little bit more than 1 month I will be going back on stage. Yes, for all the people that are watching today from California, I will be doing I will be singing in that place, the Redland Bowl. Songs from the Movie is the concert that I will be performing there with the orchestra conducted by Maestro Frank Fetta.
and that's the ball of aerial view. And it's the opening season is an outdoor concert. You guys can already, I think, I think you cannot buy tickets. It's on donation. So the ball allows 5,000 people, and apparently looks like California will be open 100%. So I will go from zero audience in front of me for a year and a half, at least all of you in your home. I will be finally performing on stage wearing my gown of Randolph Duke with the orchestra and performing this beautiful concert, songs from the movie with the orchestra, O Maestro Feta. I'm so looking forward. So guys, if you are near Los Angeles, or if you want to fly for wherever you are to come and see me at the Redland Bowl, it's going to be June 25th, a Friday night, 8 p.m. show, Under the Moon. I'm so much looking forward to that. So before we go to Italy, for the one of you watching from Las Vegas, is many people from Vegas? How many of you are watching from Las Vegas? If there are Vegas people watching and cat lovers, there is something very nice coming up next Saturday. The Community Cat Angels is a non-profit organization, are doing an event next Saturday, May 22nd, the Kitten Shower. I saw it this morning on television at 10 a.m. They also show the address that you saw, the 772 Topocoba Street, gate code. Actually, the gate, so you have to, you even know how to get in. They... Actually, I'm following them on Facebook, and they had, do it too if you like cats. They had for several weeks, people could choose the gang name of a mother that was expecting little cats, and they were born 5 weeks ago. And here they are, the Happy Days leader. That's Mama Cunningham, of course. Then is little Chachi. Then is Laverne. There were not many female names to choose from that date the fonts, of course. And then you have Johnny, of course, little Johnny. And of course, in a second, you're also gonna see the fonts. Look at him. Of course, they're currently accepting applications and meet and greet for pre-adoption. They are only 5 weeks old, those little cats, so they won't be available for adoption for other 2 months at least. But the mama, Miss Cunningham, will be available for adoptions in 1 month. So they say she's beautiful, friendly, and a lovely girl. So I already love her. So they have currently 50 kittens they saved from the live street here in Las Vegas, and there are still tickets available to go inside. One entry, I think, is $25. You're also going to have a ticket for the raffle, delicious food, beverage, private meet and greet available, and you're going to meet the kids, the kittens, the vendors, and great people that are cat lovers. The gift basket, there are 9. I saw this morning. The grand prize, I love the grand prize. Look at that. Is a Michael Kors bag worth $400. Thank you to Michael Kors for donating that beautiful Michael Kors bag. So please make sure that if you are in Vegas that you go. And I love this organization. Their mission is simple and achievable with the help of everybody. They rescue abandoned and neglected cats, community cats, and they help to rescue them, rehabilitate them, and rehome them in safe and loving environment. So please, guys, if you are in Vegas, maybe I'll see you all next Saturday over there, 10 a.m. in the morning. And now, without further ado, guys, buckle up, because we are all together in sign language gonna travel to Italy, or sign for Italy. So here we go. Let's go to Italy. They're just gonna start the promo.
Worldliness, from Venice to sky high Manhattan, I'm in love with life. I love the cosmic clubs around my worldliness, from Sydney to the streets of London. Everywhere I go, I have in my core the place where I'm from.
The place where I'm from, born and raised in Venice. This is sign language for Venice, the gondola, Italy. Italy sign language is this of the booth of Italy. But today I take you to Firenze, which is for the rest of the world, Florence. So Firenze, it's of course one of the most interesting fun facts about Firenze that many people forget is for a very brief time it was the capital of Italy. Italy, as we know it today, was united, of course, for the first time in 1861, and the first capital of Italy was Turin, in 1861. The main reason for this was because Rome was still under the Pope control at the time. However, in 1865, Florence became the capital of Italy for a very couple of years, from 65 to 71. However, once the Italian kingdom took control of Rome, again, because of its historical importance, of course, the city became the kingdom capital, the Capitale d'Italia, and this hasn't changed as of today. That's JJ showing all these beautiful pictures of Florence, which, remember, is one of the cities that we will be visiting next year. Every year I organize a tour with my circle of love, fans and friends that want to come to Italy with me, and I do it every year with Perillo tours, which are the best for me. They always help me to put together the kind of travels I want to do. You know, I am Italian, and I want the people that travel with me to see Italy with the eyes of an Italian, not with the eyes of a tourist. So a Perillo tour always helped me to organize the tour according to my request and your request. So next year we are gonna go. You can go on giadavalenti.com and or also viavalenti.com, and you can see the itinerary. We're gonna start in Venice, then we're gonna go to Verona, the city of Romeo and Juliet. Then we're gonna go, of course, to let me see, Florence, and then we go down to Rome, the Capitale d'Italia. So we're gonna have tons of time, and every week with the Giada Live, I take you somewhere. So Florence is a special city, of course. Firenze. Many people, I make sure that you know the name in Italian is Firenze, because I know actually a friend of mine, Brad Martini, a famous DJ in Los Angeles. He said that many years ago, when he was a soldier, an American soldier in Italy, he wanted to go and see Florence, and he couldn't find Florence. He said, I was asking everybody, I want to go to Florence, and nobody knew what Florence was. They thought it was a name, and he didn't know. He was also looking on a map, and he could, Italian map, of course, we're talking about 25-30 years ago. He said everything, maps were Italian, there was no internet, and there was no such a thing as Florence. So he never made it to Florence, because he didn't know that the name for Florence was Firenze. And so the people in Italy, they also did not know at the time that the name for Florence was Firenze. So look at that, Firenze, that's Florence. So Florence, as I said, is a very humanitarian city that was already ahead of its time, and actually it's been the first city to abolish the death penalty in Europe, which happened in 1786. The Grand Duke of Florence, Pietro Leopoldo, abolished the death penalty and the torture from the Tuscany legal code. And this was a very special day in European history, because that was the first government in Europe, the government of Florence and Italy, to outlaw the capital punishment. But Firenze, Florence, is also la città dei ponti. The most famous of one, of course, is Il Ponte Vecchio, the old bridge. Look how spectacular is that. If you've seen the Giada Live, that's some of the ponti. Florence had the most ponti of any city in the world. But anyway, beside Venice, of course. But Ponte Vecchio is one of the few bridges that had stores inside. You can walk through the Ponte Vecchio if you've been to Florence, and otherwise we're going next year. And there are stores that sells all kind of thing. And if you have seen the Giada Live, I love history. Originally, the bridges, the ponti, they were supposed to have store. And now there are only two that have a store inside. One is in Florence, Il Ponte Vecchio, and the other one, of course, is in my own Venice, and is the Rialto Bridge. So we are going to be seeing next year both ponti, Ponte Vecchio in Firenze, Florence, and also the Ponte di Rialto in Venice. And talking of ponte, this morning I posted on my YouTube channel a song of just the two of us, for a simple reason, because we have here 15 minutes outside Las Vegas, where I have right now. We have a place called Lake Las Vegas, a beautiful artificial lake with all villas. Celine Dion lives there, and they had they built actually there a little village, and they built on the lake a replica of the Ponte Vecchio, which is a kind of a new bridge. And I couldn't find a picture, but I shot a video clip there 2 years ago, and I'm going to show you a little bit the video. The judge is going to start, and you can go later on my YouTube channel. I told you how to do it, and you can hear the whole song and see the beautiful Lake Las Vegas. Look at it, the replica of the Ponte Vecchio. There you see, that's the Ponte Vecchio here. That's Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. And you can find the whole video of me singing the iconic song Just the Two of Us on my YouTube channel. Here
I
we go.
see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is where the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I wanna spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us, and that's the beautiful Lake Las Vegas where you saw on the background. There is a replica of the Ponte Vecchio of Firenze here in Las Vegas in Nevada. Not many people know, it is only 15 minutes from the strip on the north. It's a beautiful place with restaurants and bars and cafe, and the water, of course, in the summer is spectacular. And they even have a concert Saturday night, I guess, on the water. And they have a replica of Il Ponte Vecchio, the whole bridge of Venice. Of course, there is no store inside. They are actually apartments. And if you want to see the whole video, you please do so. I posted this morning. You can go on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's very simple to go here. You go on YouTube, and when you push the video, actually the one that I just show you should be the first one that you see. JJ is going to show the card. You have to push the subscribe, and yes, as you can see down there, you can see all my music, and you can see all the Giada live. So if you have missed here, and I see many people appearing here for the first time, you can go on my YouTube channel, you can subscribe, and you can watch all the Giada live for a year and a half. So as I said, Florence was first in many things, and here are 7 interesting things that started in Florence, in Firenze, that many of you may not know. So first of all, Firenze was the birthplace of the standard Italian language. I will teach you some Italian at the end. Yes, actually, in case you're not familiar with the history of Italy, Italy wasn't a country until the 19th century, and instead Italy territory was made of many and different states. They were city and state. Florence was one of those cities, and since the most famous writers, for some reason, they were living and working in Florence through their iconic novels and poems. We have to read them all when we live in Italy. Florence dialect became the standard and the foundation of the modern Italian language. So the Italian language was born in Firenze. Second thing that was born in Firenze, another thing we all love, il gelato, the birthplace of the gelato. The famous gelato was invented by Bernardo Buontalenti, and the first time this delicious creamy dessert was served was on the 16th century banquet organized by the Spanish king by the Medici family. Go figure. That was so. Italian language, gelato. Third things that was born in Florence, Gucci. Well, Milan may be one of the world's most famous fashion capitals of the world, but when it comes to fashion, Florence is not far behind, and you will see next year when we go there, we can shop like crazy. And the city actually was the birthplace of Guccio Gucci, who was founded there in 1921 in Florence. Their high-quality leather goods crafted by skilled craftsmen quickly took over the world and built a reputation that is still today very fashionable and requested 100 years later. And so, Italian language, ice cream, Gucci. Number 4, birthplace of opera. I don't know how many of you know opera the presente, but opera, l'opera, La Bohème and all the things. Yes, was born in Florence. One of the most fun facts about Florence, a lot of people don't know, is that Florence was the birthplace of the opera, this kind of genre of music. The first music composition that by modern standard can be considered to be an opera was written in Florence in 1598, ladies and people, 1598, by Jacopo Perri. We talk about it on the Giada Live. The opera's name was Daphne, and unfortunately we lost most of it through the years. But the music genre of opera took over by storm all Europe and the whole world, and to this day we all like to go to see the opera. And a century later, actually, so in 1600, another great invention for music happened in Firenze again, in Florence, the birthplace of piano, il pianoforte, there it is. The piano was crafted by Bartolomeo Cristofori around the 1700, even though the exact year and date are not certain. The original name of the pianoforte, as we call it in Italy, meaning piano means soft and forte means loud or strong. So this, of course, also the pianoforte, the invention of the pianoforte also started the path of the beginning of classical music and music evolutions in general. But they weren't all about art and music in Florence in the medieval. Actually, they also, this fun facts number 5 will make you laugh. In fact, they did you know that in Florence can also be considered the home of the first version of rugby? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, rugby. The football Americans love today doesn't actually originate from England, even though it's where the rugby became very famous and an official sport. However, a similar kind of sport that can be considered rugby started in Florence in 1800. And it was more kind of a brutal version of this sport that was playing more than 100 years in Florence indeed. The game was called Gioco di Calcio Fiorentino, the Florence kick game. I was trying to figure it out why it originated in Florence, and I thought that maybe it was because the people from Florence, they were caliente, and they loved to solve their problems in the field in place of having fight. Maybe they were having the gladiator in Rome. They were fighting with each other and with the animals, and the people from Firenze, from Florence, maybe they were fighting on the field of calcio. Of course, we are gonna go to Firenze next year, and you can already book the trip. Somebody was also saying, JJ, if you can post again they can book the trip to Italy. For informational trip, you can go on viavalenti.com. And somebody I saw, I'm reading your comments, they were also saying if I can post again about the concert, Redland Ball the 25th, I will do it at the end of the program. Now, we are still in Firenze, and I make you laugh. Next year when we're going to Firenze, you're going to love all Italy. You're going to love Venice, you're going to love Verona, you're going to love Rome, and you're going to fall in love with Florence. Did you know that this is a very interesting fun fact. We talk about it at the Giada Life. There is something called the Florence syndrome. Yes, it's a physically overwhelming condition that people experience when seeing objects of great beauty. This condition can involve increased heart beating, confusion, fainting, and even hallucinations, ladies and gentlemen. The term was created in French at the 19th century when the French author Henri-Marie Bale visited Florence, Firenze, and was so overwhelmed by the contemplations of the sublime beauty of Florence. So I hope when we are going to Florence, none of us will suffer of the Florence syndrome. If that happens, we're going to have some gelato, and we're going to move to another city. We're going to move to Rome, where you're going to have another kind of syndrome of overwhelming beauty. So guys, I really hope that some of you will be joining me next year to Italy. It's a small group. Some people were asking. It's going to be a small group of 30, max 60 people, so 30 or 60, because we like to travel all together, compact. And you're gonna have also a concert. Yes, you're gonna have a little private concert by me in Florence, in Firenze. Can you imagine, under the stars, I will be singing for you a couple of songs. So without further ado, next year when we go to Italy, I always say that I promise for the longest time, so I know some of you already booked the trip, I want you to guys not depend on me 100% for the talk. So beside American Sign Language today, I will teach you, starting today, also some Italian. Make sure that you follow me on my Facebook, because I will try to post every day a few Italian words and some American Sign Language. And of course, on Saturday, we will do a recap and more. So here are some Italian words for you that you are gonna learn with me. So next year, when we go to Italy, you will be able to talk a little bit Italian. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Come stai? Come stai is one of the most common phrases. Come stai, which means how are you? Where come means how, and stai is the second person singular verbs stare, that means to stay normally, but in this case means to be. So come stai? Gigi is going to show you another card where you can see that the one I just said, but come means how, come, and stai means to be in this case. So where come means how, and stai is the second person singular of the verb stare. The letter means to stay, but in this case it takes on the same meaning as the English verb to be. So come stai, how are you? Italian is old language and is more complicated than English. So in English we can say how are you to everybody, not in Italian. So I decided to make you be polite when we go to Italy together. So to me, you can say come stai because I'm going to be a friend of yours. But if you're talking on somebody that is older than you or you want to be more polite, then you're not going to say come stai, but you're going to say come sta. Basically, if you are addressing a person that is different status of you, older, or is a police officer or whatever, you're not going to say come stai, but you say come sta, and then I put also the pronunciation, so you can repeat. Friends and family, come stai? You meet a police officer and you say come sta, because you want to be polite over older person, come sta? Of course, Italian is also more complicated. If there is more than one people, two people, you don't say neither come sta or come stai. You're going to say come state. Yes, this is the only three way that you can say how are you. Come state. So the come state is for a group of people. Yeah, I put them all together for you, so later you can watch them back, and I will post them also separately on my Facebook page. So make sure that you like my Facebook page, the one with the like, and I will post this card there. So all together, come stai if it's one friend. Come sta if it's somebody you want to be polite, like doctor, a policeman, a judge, a client, for example, or come state for a group of people. I hope you guys were repeating with me. So, another important thing, when we go to Italy, you hear all the time, ciao, 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 ciao. Of course, you hear also arrivederci and all of them. We're going to have them all every day. Well, I'm going to teach you all of them, but saluti, which are the greetings. So, ciao. Sign language is going to be like this, ciao. Well, ciao actually is very informal. So if you meet the friends and you want to say, hey, how are you? You say, ciao, come stai? If you meet, remember, the person that is older, you want to be polite, you're not going to say ciao, you're going to hear in Italy, salve, which is again salve, but is more formal. So you can say, salve, come sta? To an older gentleman or somebody you want to be formal with. All clear? Here we go. Answer to that. And at the end, I'm going to teach you also in American Sign Language. Well, I prepared 3 answers for you. One, of course, is going to be, come stai? And you're going to answer, bene, which means, I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing great. If you want to say, I'm doing great, so means benissimo, you are going to say, benissimo. So, bene and benissimo. The superlativo di bene. So very well. You're doing very, very well. And I hope that's going to be your answer always. But if you're going to have a day that is so and so, you're going to answer, come stai? And you say, così così. Which means so and so. Remember? So, come stai? Bene? Benissimo? Così così. Now I ask all of you, because it's many of you, so I'm going to say, come state? I wonder which every one of you is answering. Did you answer bene, benissimo, or così così? I didn't put male, which means bad, because I hope you are never going to say male, but I will teach you some negativity answer in the future. For today, it's only come state, bene, benissimo, or così e così. Those are the answers I want to have for you. So, of course, you want to be polite, and you want to say, you hear it all the time in Italy. People in Italy are very polite, and you hear all the time saying grazie. You spell the word grazie a lot of time wrong. This is the way you spell it, grazie. And that's the way you pronounce it. Most of the time, you guys write it to me, grazie, in the way that is spelled. And if you want to say you're welcome, that's kind of unusual. We are going to say prego. Prego, which I know, prego. you have a sauce here in America. They have a sauce called tomato sauce called Prego. It's a brand, but in Italy means you're welcome. So if you're in Italy and you hear Prego, 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 they're not talking about the tomato sauce. They're gonna say you're welcome. So when we go to Italy, of course, I will teach you all the signs that you're gonna find around the city. For today, I have prepared 2 common signs that you're gonna see everywhere in Italy. You go to a restaurant and you want to know is open or closed. So, or you go to a theater, you want to know is it open or closed. Or you read in a book, you want to see aperto or chiuso. And here it is. When you want to say aperto, that's the way you say. Aperto means open. When you see aperto means open. When the other hand is chiuso, sometimes you see they turn the thing and you find chiuso means closed. And you see it? There it is. There we go. Since I thought I didn't want to confuse you, so I'm going to ask you again. Come state? Bene. Benissimo. Così così. And then if I ask you, because you're many people, if you ask your friends, you're going to say, come stai? And you're going to answer, bene, benissimo, così così. You find somebody that is older, you're going to say, come sta? And you say, bene, benissimo, così così. And here we go. We're almost at the end of the episode of today. I promise some American Sign Language, thanks to my dear friend Diane Fiorentino. I've told myself during COVID-19 to some American Sign Language, and I shared all the signs also with you. You see the sign of I love you over there, which is this one, which is I love you. And in one hand is like this, of I love you. And today I'm going to spell for you a few letters, 3 letters every week. So at the end, you're going to be able to spell your name. So today we do the A, B, C. So to spell in American language, so raise your hands, put it here, not too high, not too low. When you want to spell the letters, you have to have it here. So this one, the hands close like this. Don't squeeze it too much. This is the letter A. This is the letter A. You want to show the B, you put your finger up and your toes down like this, and this is the letter B, and this is the C. So A, B, C. Next week, of course, I'm going to teach you more stuff. We learn in Italian today, come stai, how are you? And here is the way to do it in American Sign Language. It's very easy for me as an Italian because we talk with the hands all the time, thanks to Diane. So you find a deaf person and you want to ask him how he's doing, how are you? This is the way you're doing. How are you? And you can use your mouth, remember, because many of them can read lips. So how are you? How are you? And of course the answer are going to be the same. If you want to say, I'm great, you're going to raise your hands. I'm great. If you want to say you're very, very well, remember, benissimo, you're going to say I'm very, very well. And you can use your face to say you're very well, accentuate with your face. If you want to say you are okay, so they say, how are you? And you want to say you are okay, so it means you are okay. So you can do like this, look at this. Or you can spell the okay, which is like this. You can do it fast, they will understand, or you do like this. And if you want to say you are so-and-so, you said they ask you ask how are you? And you can answer so-and-so, which is Diane also in Italy. It's like, how are you? So-and-so. So this is concludes what I wanted to teach you today about American Sign Language and Italiano. And I will see all of you hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow I will appear as every Sunday with my Love Song Sunday on my Patreon page at 2 p.m. I've seen that many new people were watching today, and I hope you guys, if you want to join me tomorrow is only going to be music and stories on my Patreon page. It's at 2 p.m. So I hope to see you tomorrow, and I want to thank each and everyone that watched today from Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Thank you for watching. This is American Sign Language for thank you. And grazie in Italiano, now you know, thank you. And I will say, see you tomorrow in Sign Language in Italiano. Ci vediamo domani. A domani. I also have a card, so this is how you say see you tomorrow. A domani. So, ci vediamo domani on my Patreon page, Love Song Sunday. Thank you to each and every one of you for being with me. let me see, a lot of new people. I'm going to answer to all of you. If you have questions or if you want to stay in contact with me, please, you can go on giadavalenti.com and subscribe to my mailing list. Follow me on Facebook and send me message over there. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and go there to see the beautiful video that I post today of just the two of us, where you can see the replica of the old bridge of Florence here in Nevada. Un saluto a tutti gli amici che ci guardano da Italia Living, all the friends watching from Italian Living as well, and all around the world. And ci vediamo domani. I see you tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Giada Valenti here. Raise your hands. This means I love you. Guys, I love you all my circle of love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ci vediamo domani. Ciao!
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.